sweetness, fruitiness, this passion fruit. Welcome to Whisky.com, where fine spirits meet. My name is Lüning, Horst Lüning. I'm the master taster of Whisky.com, and today we have one of my favorite, as quite often, one of my favorite single malt whiskies from Scotland. It's the Dalmore King Alexander III. The ancestry tree of the Scots king is quite difficult and long, and King Alexander III was a local Scottish king, I think. I'm not that sure about history in Scotland, but he lived in the 13th century, around 1240 to 1280, and there had been an official hunt in the year 1263, and during this hunt, King Alexander was rescued by a member of the Mackenzie clan. Otherwise he would have died. And for this rescue, the Mackenzie family received the official the official warrant to use this stag as an animal in their coat of arms. So the stag, the royal stag. And so this is transported because the Mackenzie family has something to do with the Dalmore distillery and the former proprietors. That's long ago, 750. So it's quite a long time since then, and what's true and what's not true, I have no idea. It's a good story to tell, and a good story to introduce the stag in the Dalmore. And I had once already a Dalmore here in my cask. It was the Dalmore 25 years old. I had a lot of Dalmores already in my life, and there are a few Dalmores I like very, very much, and I have to taste very soon. The 15-year-old is one of my favorite, and I also think I had a 40 years old Dalmore. And one of the most expensive bottles in the world has been a Dalmore, 62 years, I think, and it was sold in Singapore for 100,000 and something Singapore dollars. They are less in value, but it's an incredible amount of money. The Dalmore, there had been several boxes for the King Alexander, and the first one was very thin and very thin card box, and was not that good. And this one is with a magnet on it, and this one is a little cracked here in front, and they took the bottle, they placed it on my table and said, have it, and something is defect, the label is scratched, and no idea. I will open it soon. Here you see the scene in front where the king is rescued, and there's a unique 6-cask marriage of specially selected aged stocks. So this is the most important thing for the King Alexander III bottle of Dalmore. It's a mixture of 6 different casks. And which cask? Well, Oloroso sherry butts from Matusalem Sherry Bodega in Jerez, Madeira barrels from the island, Portuguese island in the North Atlantic, Marsala casks from Sicily, this South Italian isle, port pipes from Portugal, and Cabernet Sauvignon wine cask from France. So this is a hefty aroma in the Dalmore. 1263. The Dalmore heritage dates back to 1263, when an ancestor of the clan Mackenzie, owners of the Dalmore distillery for over a century, saved King Alexander III from the fury of a charging stag. In recognition of this noble act, the grateful king granted the Clan Mackenzie the right to use the 12-point stag, not only a stag, the 12-point stag, representing a royal in their coat of arms. This striking icon has since adorned each bottle of the Dalmore, symbolizing the Dalmore distillery's regal legacy. The Art of the Dalmore is crafted using blah blah blah. Tasting notes. Crafted to honor the act of saving Scotland's king in 1263, this expression unites 6 specially selected casks housing spirit of perfect maturity. Whiskies matured in ex-bourbon cask, Methuselah Oloroso sherry wood, Madeira barrels, Marsala cask, Madeira barrels, so smaller ones, Marsala cask, big ones, port pipes, so the long ones, 600 liters, and Cabernet Sauvignon. Wine barriques, typically 240 liters, are brought together in a perfect harmony. Each cask gives its own flavor notes, delivering a unique, complex single malt whiskey revered by connoisseurs. Aroma. Very, very, very small, this one. Red berry fruits, fresh flowers, and hints of passion fruit. Citrus zest, vanilla pod, creme caramel, and crushed almonds. Finish, sweet cinnamon, nutmeg, cloves, and ginger. Yeah, and now we open. And here we go. Good presentation, but unfortunately, here 6 of the 12 are gone. So it's a half a royal. And probably with this impact on the front, where this was hidden, it cracked here. Unfortunately, the bottle does not leak. The painting on front, it's also here. The defining moment of 1263 was masterfully brought to life by Benjamin West in his painting The Death of the Stag. The painting was commissioned by the Clan Mackenzie in 1786 and depicts an ancestor of the clan saving Scotland's king from the fury of a charging stag. The canvas is the largest in the National Galleries of Scotland, measuring 12 by 17 feet in size. What a big thing. Benjamin West, Alexander III of Scotland, rescued from the fury of stag. Yeah. Okay. So this is the box. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 40% ABV. Unfortunately, they do not tell about not coloring it. But I would suggest if they color, it might not be that much of a color, because those wine cask, fortified wine casks, they typically deliver a lot of color to the whiskey. And the price of this whiskey is quite high, 130 euros. And it appeared on the market around 2002, 2003. And the prices kept quite constant. They went up a little bit, went down a little bit. And inflation over the last decade here in Central Europe had been around, well, the prices doubled from 2001 to 2012, I think. So this one became cheaper a lot. Whiskey isn't that expensive if you compare it to the average income you had around the year 2000. This whiskey kept the price as well as the 12-year-old approximately did. And having the prices constant over the years, it means they are getting cheaper. It's only 40% ABV. It's for the, on one hand, for the connoisseurs, on the other hand, for the newbie who should be, well, attracted by extreme aromas. Oh, I had it a long time ago. Last time, I think, around 2010 or 11. Sweetness, fruitiness, this passion fruit, the berries, red berries, and then immediately spiciness from all those casks. It's full, it's complex. And the sherry and fortified wine aromas are so strong that the caramel and the vanilla is just pressed back. And well, it's strong, even having not more than 40% ABV. The impact in the nose is strong. Might be that there are some younger whiskies in as well, but I can't detect this metallic youthness. For a €130 bottle, there shouldn't be any youthness in the final product. Yeah. In the start, sweet and a little watery, then switching over, being oily, and then the full impact of the casks arrive, and this is nutmeg and a definite oakiness going over to espresso, to dark chocolate, to a distinct bitterness, a full mouth filling. Oh, in the aftertaste, this nutmeg is quite strong. Probably cinnamon, but not the cinnamon mixed with sugar, but the pure cinnamon bark. Those pieces you're able to buy at the grocery. And this is, if we have such a thing, and you chew it neat, it's bitter. It smells wonderful, but in the taste it's bitter. This is strong, heavy, fruitiness. And yes, I think there's some definite part in it. I like Potwood single malts very much. But those Madeira is typically a little bit more spicy. And Marsala, I have no remembrance of a special Marsala cask. Yeah. A wonderful piece of work, and it's extremely powerful on your tongue, and having more than 40% ABV. I don't know if that would be okay. Then it would be even stronger and more biting. It's already that impact. I can't say that this one is old, mature, smooth. No, nothing of that is true. This is strong, heavy impact, freshness. Yeah. So if you're looking for a mature whiskey, probably you shouldn't go to this King Alexander, but to the 15 or 21 years old Dalmore, if available. This one is definitely something which is very intense, and you should be aware that this one is very intense. Thank you very much for watching. Stay tuned, there's more to come. And as always, feel free to give your comments in our whiskey database and your ratings as well.